And joining us in studio now is Greg Lambrick. Greg is the CEO of Singlepoint Incorporated. Their stock symbol's SING. Greg, always good to see you.
Oh, thanks for having me back.
Well, Greg, whenever you come to Hollywood to be on the program, it usually means that you're meeting with someone or you've got a joint venture cooking or an acquisition in the works. So I'm going to put you on the spot. What's going on?
Well, you're right. I came in earlier yesterday and we had two excellent meetings. One is a future acquisition and the other one's an extremely exciting joint venture. Unfortunately, I can't really disclose either one, but in the coming weeks we'll be putting news out on them.
Well, let's face it, every time you've come in here and told us about a pending acquisition or LOI or some kind of a joint venture, it has come to fruition. You always seem to do what you say you're talking about. But tell us again what the company does, because it's really exciting, the space you're in.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that. It's really important to us to follow through with LOIs and actually turn those into agreements and acquisitions. And of course, our most recent one was Convexium, where we just funded them. I guess the press release came out last week, and so we're going to have more information and press on that as well. And certainly, we're excited to talk about their sales. But Singlepoint is a mobile payments company, so we're really excited about the cannabis side and the dispensaries because we want to offer them all the products they need to run their business, point of sale, where they can take, hopefully when the banks open up, they can take Visa and MasterCard, text message marketing, the Convexium machine. So really our focus is to be a one-stop shop for dispensaries. So we're setting up our site, single seed payments, to have 5, 10 products on there where dispensaries can go and get the items they need to run their business.
Well, there's a lot of political positioning going on in Washington right now with respect to cannabis, the legalization thereof. But from what I've been able to determine, the states that have already legalized it, they don't really care what the feds think.
No, and that's true for our business too. We've strategically not acquired or got involved with anything in the cannabis where we're touching the plant, like a dispensary or a grower. We're supplying the pick and shovel to the dispensaries to do business. So it really doesn't matter to us either.
Well, it's really been amazing to see the growth that your stock has experienced in like the last 4 or 5 months. It's allowed you to become an acquisition machine, so to speak. And this, I'm assuming because you were here and you're talking about these various meetings, this is going to continue. Yeah,
I mean, it has really helped the strength of the company. We've basically did what we wanted to do, or what we said we were going to do, and that's to pay down the debt and start acquiring companies, and that's exactly what we've been doing and what we're going to continue to do.
Well, it's been a 180-degree turnaround because before, like you said, you've paid down debt and now you're funding companies. Yeah. So it's an entirely different situation that you're dealing with.
Well, we're in a nice position where we were able to raise some money, but also, the equity in Singlepoint and Sing is high right now, so we're able to go into these companies and give them some cash and a lot of equity and get these deals done.
Well, of course, as CEO of a company, a public company, you've probably noticed, I'm sure this has not gone without notice, that when you are achieving the goals that you have been in the stock market, equity, volume, price increases, the money that comes to you is on much better terms.
Yeah, it is on much better terms, and one of the best things about it is some of the companies that you do want to do joint ventures with or try to acquire are much more interested in talking to you when you have the volume and the price increase like we've had.
Well, a private company is always at some point in time looking for an exit strategy, and basically what you're able to do is provide that to them.
Yeah, exactly. And what I always tell them is if someone gives you cash for your business, that's always going to be the highest amount that you sold it for. But if you take some cash and some stock, who knows what that final selling price is going to be.
Once again, the company is Singlepoint Incorporated. SING is their stock symbol. Greg, it's been an exciting ride and it continues. Thanks so much.
Yeah, well, look for a lot of news in the next couple of weeks from Sing.
Perfect.
All right, thank you.